Quinalty. Welcome back to another episode of Firefighters and Fire Trucks Getting Ice Cream. We're out here at Fire Shows West in Reno. I'm driving a 1941 Pirsch. It was actually assigned to the U.S. Army. It was delivered 5 days to the Bakersfield facility right before Pearl Harbor. I'm heading over to pick up Phil Ambrose from Haz-Mat Nation and Haz-Sim to talk about all things Haz-Mat and Haz-Mat nerd stuff. So stay tuned. There we go. How's that? What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, Jesse, great.
This cold or
Good
what?
to see you. This is
drive around
awesome. Wow.
I tell you, I get to drive around some pretty cool rigs for the show.
Yeah.
But this is a first.
This is wow.
So this is a 1941 Pirsch, and it was delivered 5 days before Pearl Harbor started. So
December 2nd, 1941.
yeah, the plate on it.
Wow.
I mean, it's incredible. So yeah, really excited. Kind of cruise around, go get some ice cream.
Sounds great.
Talk Haz-Mat. I mean, I don't really want to talk about Haz-Mat, but we'll talk about Haz-Mat
We'll
for a
talk
while.
about let's
Maybe we'll change the
Let's
subject.
not make this too exciting. Let's just stick to.
We're still going to get ice cream. No
Okay,
matter
yeah,
what.
that part. That's what you told me we were going to do. So that's,
Yeah, look, if I have to talk about Haz-Mat to get ice cream and ride in a fire engine, I will talk about whatever you want.
we'll find something good to talk about, Haz-Mat.
All right.
I don't even have an oh crap handle, huh?
No, there's nothing in this thing. I don't think safety-wise we're supposed to talk about it, but all the people in the Everyone Goes Home program that I teach about and everything else would be like, you're going against everything you teach right now. Just to go out and get ice cream with Phil? Come on.
But considering what this was originally built for,
yeah, for sure. All right, so we're out at Fire Shows West again. We got to teach here last year together, so that was kind of cool. What class are you doing? The same
I'm
class?
doing my Haz-Mat. We call it, or I call it the. Let me start that over. I'm doing my Haz-Mat gray area. Really, a first in considerations class for anyone, for the engine companies. It's designed around how to properly set up the incident before the Haz-Mat team gets there. But the big part is the Haz-Mat team's not going to get there, because what we're talking about is rescue when there could be a Haz-Mat. And what I take is that old school rule of thumb, and I throw that out the window. So it can be controversial, but we go through all your first in operations, how to safely set up, yet still consider if you had to have a rescue.
Right.
Because it's we didn't sign up for this to write people off that early. And I go through case studies and really proof that shows there's a whole lot you can do.
And that by waiting for the Haz-Mat team for 45 minutes.
Yeah, there's a whole lot you can do. And even if you choose not to initiate a rescue, there's a whole lot you can do to up the percentages of saving that life.
Right.
And that's really what the course is all about. So
well, even some of those where it is kind of like some bad, Haz-Mat, methyl ethyl, whatever. If they're moving around, crawling, coughing, hacking, whatever, get that gross decon set up and get on the PA and go, crawl to me and I can save you.
Well, Jesse, we could be rolling down the road right now to a car fire, and it'll be puking out more carcinogens, more hazards, more IDLH than some of these instances or incidents that we get real nervous of. And my feeling is that we're nervous of them because we don't go on them every day. When have you heard somebody on a house fire say, oh no, I might be exposed to something? When you talk Haz-Mat, yes, I get it, because we're, Haz-Mat guys are typically pretty cool, and it's a sexy gig.
Right.
But
you are sexy, but it's not the Haz-Mat
But the
thing.
reality is, if you're going in and you're doing any sort of fire suppression, you're already dealing with Haz-Mat. So that's what I try to do in the class, is draw those relationships, help other people end up making their own decision. But like I said, there's quite a bit you can still do. It's no different than if we were out in this beautiful 1941 military grade fire engine.
Right.
If we saw an incident, we might roll that way.
I got to figure out how to pump.
We have no gear. We have no qualified engineer to pump this thing. But you know, with our knowledge, we could still show up and at least, you know, evacuate, deny entry. Potentially, you know, maybe one of us could maybe help the flow path of that fire. Potentially, we could at least give some good intel to the incoming units. Right. And that's all without getting into the danger zone. So.